Hey everybody, I'm out here this evening at Prettyboy Reservoir just doing a little bit of fishing. So far I've made my way down the trail and I'm coming down towards the back of this cove, and there's not a lot of action going on, but it's really pretty back here, and that's all I'm really worried about. I just came out to get a little bit of relaxation this evening. So right now we are actually going to make our way down towards the bottom of this cove, but eventually we're going to go around, and the trail goes up the other side and all the way on down and around, and eventually we get out to the point of rocks way out there. So let's get started. We'll look at a few highlights along the way, and of course if I wind up catching any fish, we'll see how that goes, and we'll try to get some of that on video too. I think maybe we could stop here and throw a line out. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright everybody, I decided to switch over to the head cam. I think it'll be a little easier for everybody. So we're just going to keep on making our way down. I fished at that spot for a few minutes and didn't get so much as a hit or see so much as a fish swimming by. I usually have some luck as we get down here towards the bottom of this little cove though, so let's have a shot out here. Alright, well there's nothing going on here either. I'm not seeing so much as a fish, so we're going to head on around the trail a little ways and just enjoy a little bit of the walk around the water. See, now there's a huge fish, but it's a carp, and it won't do anything with my little crick hopper. And there's another one out there. That one might be a log, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's moving enough, but this one's a carp. I can see it rooting the mud up off the bottom, and I saw it swim past me a little while ago, so we're not going to worry too much about that. It's swimming towards us, directly towards us now. Again, I can never tell how well this is coming out on video. He's right there. Good sized carp. Let me take my polarized glasses off here. That usually gives me an idea of what the camera's seeing. Well, you might be able to see it. He's sort of swimming that way away from us now. At any rate, we're going to head on around. I don't know what these white flowers are, but they're beautiful. I really wish this camera did better at showing distances. Even stuff that's just a few feet away, you tend to lose all detail of it. Alright, now I could throw a line out here. Normally I do, but we were just standing right there, and I was fishing all around in here and I didn't see any activity at all. But this is a pretty good scenic spot, so I thought I would take a little detour and have a little look-see. If you're familiar with my kayaking videos, you'll recognize the Beckleysville Bridge out there. So we're going to keep following on down the path. We're going to make our way on out to the end of the cove, and we're going to have a look at the main body of water. Smells so good out here. I love the smell of walking through fern. And likewise, there just doesn't seem like there's enough incentive for me to worry about throwing a line out here. I got another couple spots in mind. We're going to stop there before we get all the way out on the main point. This cove has another little cove that dips off. It's kind of hard to tell it's even there, but it's sort of a cove within a cove. And once we get back there, it probably won't be so windy. And we'll see what's going on. Even if we just catch some little sunfish or something like that, it might be something worth catching back there. Alright, we're not there yet. This is just another one of those little scenic spots to stop for a moment. It's always pretty to stand here. I usually stand here with my camera and take little burst shots, and then Google makes it into nice little animated GIFs for me, or GIFs, or however you want to pronounce that. We are actually going to go back this way first. Sounds like a squirrel or something. I know it's a chipmunk, I can see it. We're going to go back here first, and eventually we're going to go all the way around and out to the point. We're going to get a much closer look at that bridge. Let's first go back here and see if we can't catch something. That is one of those little tiny green sunfish I used to have in my tank. Look how small that is. And yet look at the size of the mouth on that little thing. It's huge. So that is the green sunfish. You'll notice how beautiful the yellow on the fins is. Tiny little thing. And yet he still took my quick hopper bait. So today just doesn't seem like it's going to be my day. There's not much going on at all. If I can't even get sunfish to start striking back in a place like this, they should be hitting left and right, and I'm barely seeing anything. And I just saw a nice fat one swimming back there, so we're going to give it a couple more casts. I think that was him, but he missed. There we go. That's a little more like it. That got me. Oh, calm down there, big guy. Alright, I gotta need my pliers for this one too. See, once again, not a huge mouth, but a much larger fish. That's a beauty there. See if there's any more in there. I hear some little critter skittering around back there behind me somewhere. That's why I'm not out on the kayak today. I knew it was going to look like this. A little too breezy for me. It's probably not even going to be very good fishing, but we'll see how that goes. You see this rock shelving just goes all the way out. And if you come over this side, it goes out and down pretty steep. By the end of the summer, when the water's a lot shallower, people will be actually walking around down there. You'll see remnants. That's actually a fire ring right there, probably from last summer. There's that little pile of rocks, if you can see that under the water. And I know just last summer, myself, I was actually standing on that ledge down there, fishing into the deeper water. That drops off really deep, really fast over that edge. Alright, well, I'm going to throw a line or two out. We'll see what happens. And then we're going to make our way back eventually. Right about where the glare is coming across the water, that's where we're going to walk all the way around, and then the trail up and out. And then we parked right along the side of the road by the bridge. I was actually down in Annapolis this morning at a customer's house right on the Chesapeake Bay, and the Chesapeake Bay was not as choppy as this is this morning. So this is a lake. This is a calm reservoir. It's supposed to be like glass. This is all from the wind. All right, I'm gonna have at it. If you're ever out and about and you see some wad of this line around, please pick it up and take it out with you and dispose of it properly. I found this line on the ground out here, and that is just a disaster waiting to happen for some bird, turtle, fish, or who knows what. But if you ever see something like this and some jackass is rude enough to just leave this line on the ground, do me a favor, just pick it out with you and throw it away properly. Alright everybody, it's too windy out here to really get any fishing done, as I suspected, but that's alright with me. I don't mind. I just came out here to get a little bit of peace and quiet, a little bit of relaxation, and Prettyboy Reservoir is always a good place to do that. So I'm going to start heading on back. As I said, we're going to follow the trail on all the way around. We'll come all the way around and we'll head on up to where the truck's parked. So I'm going to call this the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for coming with me. See you real soon in the next one. Alright, I just took a little break here on the way back out. Found this little toad. It's just a little American toad. They're really common around here. So I'm just going to put this little guy back. And I just pulled a little bass out of here, a little largemouth bass. So here's a little bonus footage on the way out of here. Yes. Finally. It's not huge, but it's a largemouth. Looks like a largemouth. There we go. Not bad.